Nick, just let's start with the game here. It seemed like you guys didn't get to the start that you wanted that first period. It really turned it around. What was the point that this game turned in the second period?
Yeah, no, we knew it was an important game, and for some reason we came out flat. First period was really bad for us. We were not connected. We were not winning battles. We were not making the easy plays. We had a good talk during the first intermission. Matt came and kind of woke us up, and it really was a difference, I think, because we came out hungry in the second, and I think they maybe had like 3 shots in the second period, or not even that. So that was probably the turning point, and we know how the standing are, and we were just one point above these guys, so we needed a win, and we just did that in those 2 last periods.
I mean, the goals. I think the game-tying goal in front of the net, you're driving. The go-ahead goal in front of the net, you guys are all crashing and banging, and Carpy gets it. You pick up the assist on that one. What was kind of the mindset? Just, hey, do we need to get dirtier here to find the back of the net?
Yeah, I think that's our mentality as a team. We need to get dirty. We're a gritty team. We're tough to play against, and we need to be dirty in those areas. And when we're at our best, we scored these goals, and that was a huge goal and an important goal for us.
There it is for you, your 100th point. Comes in on that gritty one, the go-ahead and the game winner. What's it like? Just you reflect on your seasons here with San Diego, but it will go down as the first defenseman in team history with some pretty big names, Montour, Theodore, to reach 100 points. You're the first defenseman to do it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an honor. Like I said before, that San Diego gave me my chance here, and I'm really happy to be here and to achieve that achievement. It definitely is an honor for me, I love this city, I love this team, I love the fans, so I'm really proud of that.
But the fan support here today, it seemed like, they came out, I know tomorrow's going to be pretty big too, but what was it like in front of this crowd, especially it kind of popped off in the second?
Yeah, no, for sure. After the second period, we had a big crowd of young guys right here that were pumping us up. We came to the bench right after we walked on the ice, and we were like, oh my God, we're so pumped. These guys just pumped us up. So the crowd definitely got us into the game, and huge credit to them.
Good again tomorrow. You guys got to get right back at it. What's the game plan? What's the mindset? And maybe looking to find the start you guys want this time around on Saturday.
Yeah, we just got to keep rolling on those last 2 periods. We know it's a best of 3 series pretty much. We want to win 3, but tomorrow, if we just keep doing what we did in the last 2 periods, we're going to be just fine.
Just talked with Nick, and you can kind of tell it didn't seem like you guys got the start you guys wanted, but what was the message that intermission to turn things around, because it really seemed to turn for you guys in the second?
Yeah, Matt chewed us out a bit. It was rightfully deserved. I think internally all the guys knew the first period wasn't good enough, and to get out of it 1-0, and Klanger made some good saves for us. And then I think we're a resilient team, and we know that we don't always have to have our best, but if we limit their chances, and then we started to find our legs, and I thought we were finishing checks a lot more too in the second and third, and started to tilt the ice a little bit.
I look at the first goal that Matt scores, gritty, front of the net, hacking away a couple tries. Then your goal, same thing, guys getting dirty. How important is that for you guys to kind of find that? And you talk about finishing checks, but picking up that physicality, what did that do for you guys?
Yeah, that's where you get rewarded. It was nice to. Philly led the way for us, getting inside. That was a huge goal to tie it up and take some pressure off of us, and I think it gave us a ton of momentum and a ton of energy. And so, even though he's one of maybe the smaller guys in our team, the guy's tenacious and inside and hard to play against every night. And I think even the last few many games, he's had tons of chances in his line has, so it's nice for him to get rewarded.
You guys got a goal from each of your top 3 lines. The depth again for this team. Let's kind of say what you guys are able to do. Any line can kind of come out and take over a game, or you can just get the contributions up and down the lineup.
Yeah, I thought even all 4 lines were working hard, contributing. But yeah, the production, the goals came from those 3 lines. But yeah, I think it's just the momentum. You're setting each other up. The next shift, if you have a good shift and a good change, you set the next line up for a good shift and maybe an O-zone start with the puck. And so I thought that's what we tried to do in the second and third, and it worked for us.
Nick mentioned the crowd support, this fan group here right before the third period. How those guys get you fired up? Because certainly something must have worked, because you guys came out in the third period like gangbusters.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a bachelor party or what it was, but yeah, it was a big group of guys in the tunnel getting us fired up. But yeah, I think that's just our fans here in San Diego. The one word I think is loyal. The times I've been here when we haven't been getting the results, we've still been getting the crowds, and so hopefully we can start paying them back with some wins like we have been recently.
You have to do it again tomorrow. What's the message for your team to turn things around and get back out in under 20 hours?
Yeah, just recovery and hydrate, and I'm sure we'll watch video tomorrow and show the things that weren't the best and show the things that work, and we'll try to stick to it.
First question is asked Nick and Ryan was about what was the change, the turning point after that first period, and they mentioned the message in the locker room. What was kind of said to these guys that they came out with a different energy, it seemed like, in the second?
Just a reminder of who we are and our expectations. And there's a group of guys in there that really care, and they want to win. And, to be great all the time is tough. And so sometimes, we just need to remind each other about the direction that we want to go. And we want to remind each other about the way that we're going to get there. So that's all that was. And so credit to Henderson. They came out flying, and we were a little sleepy at the start. That's the response we were looking for.
Your first goal is Matthew Phillips, maybe one of the smaller statured guys on the club and on the ice, going to the dirty area, going to the front of the net and hacking away to get that one. What's that do for the rest of the group when you see a guy like that, skilled player, but he's going to that area to go and get that goal?
Philly is a high-skill player, but it's fun when you talk to him. He always says, he's like, I like to be around the net. I like to hang around there. I don't think he scored as many goals in his career without knowing where the net is. So, hanging around there, he knows where the goals come from. And it was a second and third effort, but being in the right place and the right determination.
My brain goes back to Callie Klang making a save on a 2-on-1 while this game was 1-0 in the second period. It was shorthanded. Didn't see a whole lot of work, but he made the saves when you needed, and he's just done that the last couple starts now. Again, on his play, is that one that you kind of earmarked and brought up, or just for the way that he's responded and battled here the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, first of all, to leave the first period 1-0, that's a big credit to Callie. I think there was a lot of pucks hanging around the net, and they had great shots and good attempts, but Callie had answers, and then wasn't tested much, but that was a giant save, and it felt like Canada, they call it the TSN turning point. So it's like the TSN turning point of the game was that save, and then we score just after the power play. But we don't score if he doesn't make that big save for us. And he wasn't busy the rest of the way, but that's the way we want it. We want to defend like that.
You get this one, you gain a little ground, you kind of move up the lineup, but man, it's tight in the division picture. But to get back out there again against this team, how important is this for your group? To execute, replicate what happened tonight in the second two periods and maybe get the start you're looking for tomorrow night?
No two games are ever the same. We're going to see a fight from them. I'm certain of that. I'm certain they're going to come out of the gate, like they did today. And so for us, it was a good learning experience for being disciplined to play into our identity. And it's something we know we can do. We have a lot of respect for our opposition, but we'll be sharper at the start.